So please do enjoy, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that intro there, guys. I am just quickly setting everything up for the next game. Hopefully I shouldn't take too much longer, just setting the colors and everything like that. Then we can get back into the overlay, have a look at who the players are going to be, see what their stats are like, and have a look at the map. And as I said before, it should be a pretty fun game, so let's actually just set that. And this, and then we should be good to go. So let's actually head on to the overlay, have a look at who the players are going to be, and let's have a look at the map as well. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see, this time we have GamBitO versus Haven. It is going to be a PvZ. Now, unlike the last game, GamBitO hasn't fared as well in the tournament so far, has lost both of his games. Meanwhile, Haven did get one of the only wins for his team so far, so Haven showing he's a pretty strong Zerg player, and it'll be really interesting to see if he can bring that to this game, if he can bring back SK Bravo in the series. Of course, it is only 1-0 towards our... You know what, I'm not going to say where the team are from because I can't remember, but towards DM, I know where a few other players are from, but I don't want to make any judgments. So let's actually see what map they're going to be playing on. They are going to be playing on Polaris Rhapsody. Now, Polaris Rhapsody, one of my favorite two-player maps, very, very interesting map features. Gonna have a spawn at 10 o'clock and at 5 o'clock. It is obviously two-player. You have these double gas bases in the top right and the bottom left. Some really cool high ground pods that sort of split the two side bases away from everything. And a lot of sort of little narrow chokeways, which are pretty good for a lot of the races to abuse, actually. So should be cool how both of them actually play. And let's get into the next game. I just want to make sure everything is ready, and I believe it is, so let's get going. Okay, so hopefully this time the game will actually show straight away. I don't have to fiddle about with it, but there we go. Let me just quickly update the positions on the overlay, because I didn't actually swap that over. I'll just have to quickly put the colors in again. But that should only take me just a second, then I can introduce the players. There we go. So starting us off, fighting for SK Bravo, it is going to be SK's Haven in the top left corner. And starting us off in the bottom right, it's going to be his opponent fighting for DM, trying to get the second win in the series for them and get them a second win to take them up 2-1, or take them up 2-0 in the series, should I say. It's going to be GamBitO, who looks like he's going to be going for a Forge Fast Expand here. Okay, it looks like we are going to have a gas trick here. Oh man. Oh, I love my friends, they're great. I'm going to go on D&D though. Okay, so... Oh, that's why I leave myself on D&D all the time. But okay, so we do have, looks like a gas trick, possibly going to be for a 10 pool, possibly an 11 hatch. No, it is going to be a 10 pool. He's going to build it in a way that will actually make his gas mining a little bit more efficient as well, so pretty good for him. Looks like the probe's going to scout this though, so he's going to know exactly what's going on. Forge coming off as well. Kind of an interesting wall so far. I'm not really sure how good this is in comparison to the other Protoss versus Zerg walls you can do on here. But it looks like we're going to have GamBitO just trying to be as annoying as possible, do what he can to block the hatchery as soon as possible. Oh my god, Abby. You're such a bully, man. Yeah, but here we go. Looks like Haven gonna be trying to get this Nexus up really quickly, but using that pylon just to be a little bit more annoying than needs to be. It does take a long time for a drone to kill this pylon. He's probably going to cancel it before it finishes, just because he does know there is a pull up, and he's not really going to be able to do too much. Actually adding a cannon straight away. Going to go cannon before Nexus, not going to play greedy, knows that pull is going to be a big possibility that it could do a lot of damage. And this probe has retreated with most of its, well, very little health, but most of its shield now. And he is going to feel pretty good about the work he's done, and he's even going to build the Nexus and go straight back out to build the gateway. This probe is a complete trooper, doing everything he needs to do this game. Looks like we'll have some lings on the way to the other base. Oh, Cadenzi, you're funny. Was it you who they said was casting with Bisu Dagger and you'd never casted them before? Because that was kind of funny. But looks like we will have the probe trying to run out. I mean, this is such a low health probe. The fact he even sent it back out is kind of like entertaining to me, but looks like he's a little bit worried about the Zerglings getting into his base. He is going to pull a couple of probes just to wall this off, but little does he know there is going to be a third hatchery on the way for Haven right now, and Haven is going to feel pretty good about his situation. He hasn't had to build too many lings, going to use them to sort of scout around, try and block any probes getting out. He doesn't actually manage to get this one though. Will speed finish in time to allow him to catch it. Kind of interested in where these Zerglings are going. Maybe he wants to try and cut the probe off at the front. Looks like the probe did actually delay itself slightly, so it looks like they are going to go for the interception. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do it, but of course this is a little bit quicker. I'm not sure if he thinks the probe's in his base already, but maybe he's just going to go block the ramp. There we go. Looks like he's going to try and be clever. Looks like we do actually have a second probe on the way, so I'm not sure if he's trying to do something sneaky or if he has just sent 2 probes by accident. I mean, this would be incredibly impressive. Is he going to go for a cannon here? You can actually build a pylon here and a cannon here, and then a cannon there as well. It would be really, really good, but looks like he's not going to go for that. I think he actually sent 2 probes by accident. Possibly a miss rally there on his Nexus. Gonna send one home, gonna leave one to scout. Interestingly, he's not gone to check for the 12 o'clock base, but gets a drone. Really, really nicely done. 2 of the drones pulled off of mining for a little bit, and that's pretty good for GamBitO. Of course, he did lose the mining time off the other probe, but I'd say that was worth it in the end. He does manage to get one of the probes, and pretty cool. Oh my god, calling him Little Dagger, that's funny. But there we go, we have the Stargate coming up in the main of GamBitO, nothing too crazy going on. Looks like we're going to have a fairly straightforward build here. GamBitO not going for +1 air just yet, unlike Tech. Tech did in fact go for that +1 air there. Looks like the probe has actually gone down in the base. I think I just missed that. One of the Zerglings should have got it. Wait. Oh, there's a Zealot in here, okay. My bad, I'm very bad at seeing white on the minimap, but here we go. Looks like the Zealot's getting it caught, only getting 1 kill. Looks like that was actually a Zergling kill as well. No drone blood anywhere or anything like that, but he will get a good scout. We'll see that there's no lair coming up, and he will see the evolution chamber. But with this third base, Haven going to be feeling pretty good about himself. We do have a probe possibly looking to go out to build a third base for GamBitO, possibly just for another scout. And looks like the PvZ walls so far not been the greatest, as pointed out by Cadenzi and Rota last time. There are actually really, really good PvZ walls you can do on this map. I think you build a forge here, gateway on top, and then like another pylon, creates a semi-tight wall. But this probe going to be kind of annoying, just going to scout around. Looks like we should have the Hydralisk Den coming up very shortly. There we go, it is actually at the front of the base. It's going to be 4 hatch lair with the Hydralisk Den. We don't actually see a 5th hatchery as of yet, but that should be coming up fairly shortly. He is stockpiling a lot of minerals right now. First Corsair is going to be out in the field. One cool thing I do like about this is he's not going to scout for any overlords near his main, or the for some reason, Haven hasn't sent an Overlord to the other side of the map. He's been very, very conservative, possibly worried about losing a lot of his Overlords like his teammate just did. His teammate, of course, was just Magician in that last game. Maybe he just wants to make sure that everything is safe and secure. Of course, this Corsair can't really do too much. It's going to scout, it's going to find this third base, going to find the 5th hatchery as well. And that is going to be an important thing for him to see. Meanwhile, what tech do we have coming up? Is it going to be a Citadel? Is it going to be a Robo? I get the feeling it's going to be a Citadel. And yes, it was. The Citadel was there. I'm an idiot. Like this menu at the bottom is really annoying. But Templar Archives coming in. Not going to be Seer Reaver. Seer Reaver not exactly that strong on this map, but you can build a really nice wall here. Take a 3rd gas, and of course you do have the double gas in the bottom left with the very small ramp and a small wall you can actually defend with Reavers. So you know what, maybe Corsair Reaver isn't too bad on this. And looks like we are going to see some creep colonies coming up. Nothing too exciting going on right now. Possibly going to see some DT action, but due to the lack of +1 air on the Corsairs, I think we're more than likely going to see Storm first, just to make sure he doesn't die to any Hydralisk push, Hydralisk pressure and Hydralisk pushes. Looks like we're going to have the 6th hatchery on the way as well. Hive actually coming up immediately. So going straight Hive, kind of an interesting build choice here. I mean, he does have the option of getting that top right base, of course, as I said before. It actually has 2 full gases. Well, I guess they're 2 half gases, 2,500. Most full gas are 5,000. But they are going to be the most gas-rich bases on the map. It's going to be very, very difficult if he does get some lurkers for GamBitO to really push into them. And Haven is setting himself up in a very, very strong position here. Now, GamBitO does have a lot of zealots. And due to the fact he is going to be taking this mineral only, he's going to be able to get a lot more zealots as well very quickly. Looks like we are going to have a fairly zealot-based army here. Do we actually have +1 in play? Yes, we do. +1 is finished. There's going to be an Archon morphed in as well, just to make sure he can be a little bit more efficient against any sort of massling engagements. And also, the Archons are really good at basically everything in PvZ. They take a lot of damage to kill, and they do a lot of splash as well. Looks like GamBitO only stopped at 1 Corsair. He knows he doesn't need to build too many. He knows that there isn't Spire or anything in play, so the 1 Corsair going to do wonders for him. He's going to actually... GamBitO's going to push in now, though. I think he thinks he has enough to break this. Does he, though? Looks like there is a lot of Zealots, and they're doing a lot of damage here. There is going to be a Storm available on this High Templar, and there's going to be a lot of stacked Hydralisk here. No dodges on the way there. This could be a very, very strong push, of course. There is a lot of Sunkens left alive, but Haven may have found himself getting a little bit caught off guard. GamBitO has a lot of units right now, and he's pushing in. Haven cannot rebuild any units now. He's losing his drones to the Archon. 9 kills on the Archon right now, which is huge. 11 kills. And this is so much damage for Haven to be taking. He can't rebuild his units. He's going to lose his Hydralisk then. And it looks like this very, very quick Hive, or 6-hatch Hive, is getting completely punished. He's 60 supply behind. And somehow he's trying to hold on, doing anything he can, but this is such a big deal. Looks like the natural hatchery is going to go down as well. A Storm goes down on the only lurker. Hydralisk Den is down, the natural hatchery is down, and Haven is hanging on with his dear life. Looks like he's actually added on 5 sunken colonies, but it doesn't matter defending a mineral only base when you lose your 2nd gas and your natural with 2 of the hatcheries there as well. And looks like we're going to have yet another Archon. 20 kills was not enough. He wants some more. That's why he's going to morph in this extra Archon, and he's going to look to push up the ramp to end the game here. And Haven is going to need a miracle to hold this. He's doing the best he can. High ground advantage coming into effect on the Zerglings there for the melee attacks. Nice Storm dodge as well. But I believe there's just far too much Protoss up in this base now. And I don't really think Haven's going to be able to hold on. He's not added any Sunkens in his main. He's low on drones. He's low on money. But here we go, there is actually a round of Lings coming in from behind, but it's not going to be enough. GG! And GamBitO is going to take a quick